Well, hello there. I'm Roger. I'm coming to you from our beautiful showroom here in Kitchener, Ontario at Brick House Guitars. And wow, I am very excited and honored to be presenting this new arrival. It's an amazing OM size guitar by Jeff Jewitt, and he's from Ohio. He's a master luthier. He's been building, I think, now 35 years. And we first came across this very guitar in Woodstock at the guitar show there, and well, we were just smitten with it. It's actually designed by and for it's the model for Matt Thomas, who is a fingerstyle player, and he's actually an award-winning championship fingerstyle player. So this guitar was built with his ideas, and we're going to go through them. It's just an amazing guitar in every way. So the first thing that comes to mind when we look at it is, well, look at that top. It's an amazing redwood sinker redwood. The grain is beautiful, but the colors, there's a richness, that sinker, right? It gives you the sort of the browns and the oranges, and it just kind of sings. Well, while we're looking at the top, we may as well point out here this beautiful rosette. And throughout the guitar, you're going to see elements of turquoise. Some of it is actual man-made or reconstructed, I guess, turquoise stone. And then the purflings are dyed to match. And the center part here of the rosette is myrtle. And this would be reconstructed stone as well here, again with the dyed purfling. Now, when you talk about dyed purfling, Jeff is known, actually he has a company that he's one of the foremost leaders in manufacturing wood dyes, and he's also an expert on wood finishing. He's written several articles for Woodworking Magazine. I believe he has a book out on guitar finishing. He's just a master at guitar finishing. So a lot of the most prominent guitar companies around the world come to Jeff to buy the materials for the wood dyes. So as we go through the guitar, we can have, point that out. So let's get to the back and sides, and wow, this is master grade, or what he, in his specs wrote down as exhibition grade cocobolo. And it's tricky in the light here. Maybe if we get down this way. But the richness and the grain in there is crazy. Have a look at the sides, the back. Again, you see the turquoise and the segmented geometric shapes. And as we're looking at this here, this is a good time to point out the body design. It actually has a wedge, and we tend to call these wedges Linda Manzer wedge because she's the one that invented it or came up with it. And but this is sort of inspired from her wedge, but instead of being just parallel, it actually starts with the widest part here and the thinnest part here. So if I flip it over again, basically what's happening is, there we go, this part here is the thinnest, and then it comes and gets wider here. So it's going crosswise on an angle. And the idea of that is to basically bring it in as close to your chest as possible, especially when you're standing. Matt stands a lot when he plays, so he really wants to have that guitar tucked in. And of course, there's a little beautiful, elegant, discreet bevel there, and that's just enough to make the guitar super, super comfortable. If we move on up the neck, again, you see these position dots in turquoise. There's some more of this reconstructed stone here. I love features that are clean and elegant and somewhat discreet. We get to the headstock, and this is a lovely logo here with 2 bits of geometric shapes, and that's turquoise again. The tuners are Godos, and the knobs, I understand, are actually custom made by Charis. We're seeing both on the back and the faceplate of the headstock Makassar ebony, which has beautiful orange stripes in it. And I think that matches really well with the redwood top. The neck is reinforced with carbon fiber, and it has a beautiful C shape to it. The nut, like, it's just so smooth. The heel too, you know, as you reach around, you can see how that just fits so comfortably. The nut width is 1.77, so that's just a little bit wider than typical 1 3/4. And I can't quite remember the string spacing here, but it's definitely wider than typical. So obviously this is designed for maximum comfort and ease of play for fingerstyle. Yeah, what else can I say about it? I mean, the playability is, you know, maybe I'll talk a bit about that later while I'm playing it. But wow, what a pleasure to just hold and play this guitar. Everything about it is sheer comfort. And yeah, so I think that's probably enough said about the guitar. I mean, pay attention to when I do play it, the roundness of the sound and smoothness, and that's coming from the overtones of the redwood, but also this, you know, the attributes of Cocobolo, which really add some bass and add a smoothness. You know, it's just, you'll hear it in a minute. And in fact, I think that's a good segue. Let's move on and see how this guitar actually sounds. Well, now that we've had a look at this beautiful guitar, let's move on and see how it sounds and how it plays. And wow, this is truly an upper echelon guitar. When you hear it, I think you will agree with me that Jeff Jewitt is truly in, you know, the upper echelon of the guitar building world. This is a small guitar, it's an OM, but it fills the entire room with a broad range, like bass, trebles, highs, overtones. And I think one of the first things that comes to mind when I do pick it up and play it is how easy it is to play. It's one of those guitars that just doesn't require any adjustment time. It's just like, oh, instantly we're like old friends. It's just set up perfectly. The profile of the neck, playability, it's just all instant pleasure. And you don't have to battle it or get, you know, accustomed to it, get to know it. It's right there waiting for you to play. And I have it tuned right now in Dadgad. And of course, this guitar is a fingerstyle guitar. It was designed for fingerstyle by Matt Thomas. It's designed for him. And, you know, Matt has won fingerstyle competitions. He's a championship fingerstyle player. And I can see why, you know, he was really excited to collaborate with Jeff Jewitt on this guitar. So I'll noodle around a bit in Dadgad. And I think one word that came to my mind immediately after just playing it for a short period is how soothing the sound is. There's a sweetness and smoothness to it that, along with all these amazing overtones that you're going to hear, there's this calmness to it, which it's so round. Even the bass. I mean, the sustain, of course, is amazing. But the subtleties, absolutely unbelievable. execution is just so exact. It's amazing, right? So, of course, in standard tuning, it'll be great. In fact, I'll tune it up to standard tuning now and do my standard demo. I thank you for watching. Of course, if you have any questions about this absolutely world-class guitar, it is available. Please get in touch with me. I would love to talk to you about it. Congratulations to Jeff Jewitt. We are so proud to be working with him. What an amazing instrument. So let me tune it up and I will be back with my standard demo. Well, that's pretty extraordinary. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers, everyone.